So today I think I'm going to work on the 88 RM250 motor. Go over here on my shelf of motors. Looks impressive, doesn't it? And we're going to try figuring out why this thing doesn't shift, or something's wrong with it. I don't really know. Maybe you'll remember this clip of me riding it. Yeah, it wasn't cooperating very well. So we're going to pull this out, bring it over there, and start looking at it. Heavy. First off, we got to drain some of the oil out of this thing, or all the oil, I should say. Not the best way to drain it here. Probably slip and fall and. Well, oh, I don't know if we can see this. Oh, there we go. Looks like they were using automatic transmission fluid, which is fine. I mean, I use that. A lot of people do. But it sure is milky looking. It doesn't look very good. And there's not a whole lot in it. So the good thing is I don't see any real particles of anything. So we'll get into it a little bit more. Well, first off, there's a lot of silicone everywhere. Second off, I think they must have replaced this case at the side one time, because it says 88 RM250 on it. This bike's been a well-used bike. And then we can see there's a lot of milk in here. So I assume the water pump was leaking or something. Doesn't look too good in here. That came out. Apparently I didn't get all the oil out. It's really, well, it's not exactly warm in here, so it's kind of thick. Alright, so we got our first signs of some carnage. Appears that there's a chunk of something here, which is probably that tooth on there. Then there's this big old hunk of wad plastic, or yeah, it's plastic. I don't know where that came from. Not silicone, but yeah, it's got a broken tooth. So that one appears to be alright. This is the one that drives on it. Everything's so covered in milk, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think that one's alright. Just be able to pull this out now. Alright, got some more issues. Bolt that holds this in sheared off. That's for the Kickstarter. I think it's a stop to prevent it from going too far. That ain't looking too good. So just looking at it, trying to figure out if how far someone else dug into this motor at one time. You know, this Phillips screws here are all pushed over, you can see. So I was hoping not to take the whole motor apart. I thought maybe I'd find something obvious, but after looking at all this milk and that broke, I'm thinking I better pull it all the way apart. Good thing I'm tearing it all apart, because this screw that holds this actuator for the power valve, it wasn't in here. It was all the way loose, and this was turned over. It wasn't even operating. Plus, something's not. Should be able to move the power valve, and it doesn't do anything, so we'll dig into this some more. Yeah, look at this. There's a screw here. Can you get it out? No wonder the power valve didn't seem like it wanted to work. I don't know where that went. Hey, it moves now. No, this is one of the screws that holds the power valves in. Came out. That one's loose. That one's loose too. The only holding them ones in there are this rod. That's crazy. Yeah, good thing I'm tearing it apart. Someone's backyard butchery here. Well, this is kind of disappointing. The guy said he put a new piston in, but look at all the scoring on this thing already. The exhaust side looks fine. I mean, it's a little bit there, but I mean, it is a new piston. I mean, it doesn't look like it's got many miles on it. That cylinder looks horrible. See it? I don't know what he did. Man, you just never know about backyard mechanics, which I'm probably one of them, but I like to think I can do a better job than this. That's gonna put a big dampener on this project. I was hoping it was just a... Man, that's bad. Hopes of this getting going by the end of summer are diminishing quick. We got too much damage here. Not enough money. Alright. Well, that's just bad. Or it just sucked in a bunch of sand or something, or I don't know. Well, we'll get the rest of it apart and see how bad the transmission is. So yeah, I don't know what went wrong here, but the whole intake side is just trashed. See all the big score lines in it? Maybe we can... There you can see it all good right there. It's trashed. Which is a huge disappointment. Not that I'm into the bike for a lot, but Actually, I only got 200 bucks into the bike right now. But this looks like a standard, no, there's no sleeve in it, so, which isn't a big deal, but. And what a shame. This was like a brand new piston too. So my first initial inspection of this thing, just pulling it off. I mean, there's a lot of aluminum or metal shavings, but I mean, you're gonna get that. It's a close to 40-year-old bike. I mean, but I don't really see any teeth or anything messed up at all anywhere. I was expecting to find something. Of course, I'll have to dig in here a little further. I can't get one of these, this shift fork here on this shaft to go back down into where it belongs down there. It's like blocked up, but I don't know if that just happened from, it's not meshing right down there because I, you know, just split it and everything came up a little bit, but I don't know. It seems like everything's all right. You know, the gears aren't terrible or anything. So, pretty sure there was, this side was never apart neither. But you never know. So we'll have to dig into it a little further, take all this out. This is a lot different than the 89 and up RMs. It's this little goofy thing that goes on here, which is on the other side of the other 89s. I think it goes in there like that. Slides in there, but then this little spring has to go up in the other case as you're pushing it down. Kind of weird. So yeah, look at that. There's a lot of gunk in there. I mean, it's probably a good thing I'm taking it apart. You know, I really didn't want to. Plus, the big disappointment here is, man, it needs the cylinder plated and a new piston. That's a big one here. I mean, that's like probably about 600 bucks or better to end up getting all that new piston and getting it plated. I think the plating doesn't need to be welded. It's like $275, and then another $150 for the piston and stuff. So I was really almost ready to buy a used transmission on eBay. So I just figured this thing was bad. Still haven't figured out, but maybe we will. I'm glad I didn't. They weren't terribly expensive, like $100, but $100 I don't need to spend on top of the $600 I'm gonna spend on it. So well, let's turn this a little bit more. Pull this out. Got too much junk here I need to take care of. Pull this shaft out. Sticky. There we go. Our shift dogs out. There. Whoa. Get a little closer look at everything. Of course, everything fell apart. I really don't see anything wrong with it. All the gears look fine. They'll go back into each other. And slides. Oh, that one goes into there and locks them two up. This one will go over there and lock those two up. Don't know. These seem fine. Doesn't even look like there's an excessive amount of wear on them. I'll have to go back and watch my video of me running it. I can imagine it was just the clutch slipping that much, maybe from all the water in it. I don't know. A little bit of a mystery here. Maybe I'll clean everything up and really get a better look later, but I don't really see nothing wrong. No big chips or anything like that. Or as I like to say, a Poncho or a John. You might be older if you recognize that reference. One thing I don't have out is the shift drum, but just looking at it, it looks fine. So it's a bit of a mystery. I really need to get a manual for this this motor because I don't have one. So other than taking the crank apart and stuff, you know, that pops right out. So that'll probably be it for this one now. It shouldn't be too much to, all I gotta do is take that nut off, pull that out, pop the crank out, so no big deal. I was really hoping to find something wrong, because then you know, oh, that's what's wrong. But when you can't find nothing wrong, then you're left scratching your head.